my humble opinion, I think that guy needs to be in the Hall of Fame, because I don't know of anybody in the industry that's done any more for songwriters than he has.
Joe is, he's the patron saint of musicians and ne'er-do-wells and poor people and every other kind of person that might be struggling.
So came back down to the south. We moved to Wilmington, Delaware, Martinsville, Virginia, Parkersburg, West Virginia, Chattanooga. When we got up through Pensacola, my oldest brother was in the 10th grade lane and playing football at Pensacola High. And so my mother said, it's time to settle down. So we quit moving. It was a wonderful time to be an American. It was a wonderful period of time to be young. And I came back to Pensacola, and we're here, the Tampery family that gave me an opportunity here at the Floribama in 1978. Of course, we had been friends, our families have been friends since junior high school days.
And I mean, that's just one of I don't even know how many stories. Those guys would just stop the show, go out there and settle it, and come back and play more music, you know, and that's kind of how things went back in the day.
And as it turned out, the song was one of my favorite songs that Mickey wrote. And it was, one of the lines is it was describing a person wandering the streets of Nashville, drunk all the time, miserable, unhappy. You know, he walks the streets the few nights he can stand, drinking her memories away with his hand. He once tore down a wall for a door, but now they don't speak anymore. But being able to stay with them and be an influence, and indeed to try to guide them in the most intelligent way to use this asset, this wonderful cast of people to enjoy life around, then I think they've listened to me largely, and that we've made a good team of people. And
well, he treated everybody pretty much like his equal.
A lot of people don't know that when Nashville flooded here about, I guess, 6-8 years ago, when downtown Nashville flooded and Lower Broad was all underwater, it put a lot of musicians, songwriters out of business who were playing those clubs down on Lower Broad.
The wanderer, more or less. We knew he'd moved out of the South and he'd lived places and he'd been a teacher, and now he has this bar out in the middle of nowhere.
And here we are. It's a beautiful, typical Southern California day. The sun's getting ready to set in front of us, and it's an opportunity for me to reflect back and think about the guys my age that gave so much. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to how much total we've raised or donated to different charities, but to me, that's one of the things I'm proudest of. I mean, after all, when you finish your days on earth and die, it's not how much money you got left over, but how much you've done during your life that you're proud of.
We come to the Floribama because you make it the place to be. It's the place to be, and I love to go in, and I love to see you smiling in there.
And how Joe, on the other hand, is second to none.
He's no different today than he was the day I met him, you know. There's no airs about Joe Gilchrist. He's just the guy that's the songwriter's best friend.